Now I know this video right here is it's not gonna make too many brothers happy. But I thought I had to bring it up. Do I believe that black women have a stake when it comes to black men? And I say, yes, they do. Now, I know it's going to be a lot of people that's not going to understand this video, but there's going to be a lot of people that will. Now, we also have some white women that would say, you know what, black men are not black women's personal property. They don't own them and know that they have papers on them. Now, first of all, I don't think they really have the right to even speak on black relationships from the gate. But in some situations, these black men let these women speak on what a black woman's main objective is when it comes to her pursuing black men. Now, let me drop a little bit of knowledge on you. So let's go through a couple of scenarios and let's see if black women have a stake when it comes to black men. Now, through the beginning of time, they were there. Off the slave ships being brought to America, the black woman was there. Through the times in the fields picking cotton, the black woman was there. Now, even when we were being prosecuted, beat, and hung, the black woman was there. When we was going to court and America was trying to send us to jail for rapes and murders that we did not commit, because you see a lot of brothers getting out for murders and rapes 30 years ago, and now DNA is freeing them. So you can imagine all the black women that was going through that, having a black man taken from them when they knew they black men were innocent in the 50s and in the 60s. Through all that courtroom mess, the black women was there. Through all the times of your financial situations where you couldn't really find a job and the only thing y'all had was her check coming in, the black woman was there. Now, do she have stakes when it comes to a black man? Most definitely, because throughout history it shows that the black woman has stood firm when it comes to concerning a black man. Now, is she perfect? No. Is any woman perfect? Is any woman perfect? No. Now, for instance, go to Africa. Now, this is what boggles my mind. When you go to Africa, you see strong, powerful black women. But they're not put down for that. Matter of fact, that draws the African man to her. Her strength and her ability to be strong under certain circumstances, it makes men attracted to her. Now, when you come to America, it's the opposite effect. When you see a strong black, outspoken black woman, you see a black man running from her. Why is that? See, when you go to Africa, you don't see a bunch of black men running from black women. They run into black women because of that strength. See, why is it like that? Why in Africa you don't see all kinds of backlash against black women for being strong? I just don't understand that. Maybe that's a question some of you black men in America need to ask yourself. Now, also, I believe the black woman has stakes when it comes to the black man, because through thick and thin, she will be next to you. Now, will the Latino woman do it? Some. Will the white woman do it? Some. But some of them, when the pressure gets too hard, my brothers, and y'all know it's the truth, it all basically, most of the time when a black man meets a woman other than black, the fact that if her parents approve of it carries a lot of weight when it comes to the survival of that relationship. Because I know some white women, when the pressure gets too hot, she out of there. Her family start turning on her. Her friends start turning on her. She's like, I'm sorry, I like you and everything, but I got to go. Same thing with some black women. If their family don't approve of it, you know what I'm saying? Some of them will bounce out on you, be like, I like you and everything, but it's just causing too much trouble. And they will bounce out on you. I know this by experience, okay? But let somebody come to that black woman and say, you know what? You need to leave that black man. Black woman going to be like, I ain't going nowhere. All the pressures of the world can fall on her. You can pull out a double-barrel shotgun and put it in front of a black woman's face and tell her to stop messing with black men. And she'll tell you, you know what? You might as well just blow my black ass away, because I am not going to stop loving black men. As a black man, I'm very flattered by that. And I don't understand why some of you black men are not flattered by that. By having a woman that's willing to even fight against different people for her man. She's willing to go all out to the point where you say that she's acting ignorant to prove to black man how much love that she has for you. But do we take that in consideration? No. Because we believe that black women don't have a stake when they do. I just proved it through all the steps and measures that I've showed you, through how they've been through everything we've been through and been by our side through thick and thin. That's what makes me believe that they have a stake when it comes to us as black men. Now, I know some black men ain't gonna like this video because I'm preaching black love. Do I have anything against interracial relationships? No, but I know the truth about some situations. And I think the truth just needs to be told. And I think that some black women are getting a bad rap. Now, when it comes to black women, knowing how to deal with black women is another thing. Because I think that some black men just don't know how to deal with black women. Let me tell you how to deal with a black woman. When she gets frustrated like any other woman does, when she's going through that period of time, you know what I mean? She gets upset and gets emotional. Now, when she start getting upset, then we start getting upset. There's going to be a conflict, because basically when you start getting mad at a woman, or you get mad at any woman, and you start arguing with her, you basically acting like a woman to me. And I think that's why some men don't get along with some black women, because they act like women. And two women usually don't get along, especially when they act different in the first place. Only thing you got to do is, when that black woman get out of the order, the only thing you got to do is say, baby, don't even trip. Go cook her something to eat. I'm finna put the kids to bed. And go put you some flowers around the bed and run some hot water. Bring out a couple of incense and everything. And, you know, and some of those, you know what I'm saying, those thingies that what they call honey licks or whatever. And I guarantee you, all that, her being upset and everything, because, you know, she's taking care of the children. She's doing all kinds of multitask things as being a woman. She's going to get frustrated. I guarantee you, if you use these methods, ain't no black woman in the world ain't going to have that. There's no black woman in the world that's going to have a problem with that. And it works every time. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that's what they be needing. They be needing that love and that emotion that you probably ain't showing them. You know what I'm saying? So when they get out of order like that, just go ahead and run that bath water and throw you some roses on the rose petals on the bed and everything, and you know what I'm saying, and give her that work. And I guarantee you ain't got to worry about nothing. But yeah, do black men feel that that black women don't have a stake in, black relationships? Yeah. You got some black men that feel that, well, they don't own us. We're not their property. Nobody never said you was their property. You know what I mean? Nobody never said, there ain't no black woman running around here saying you are property. You belong to us because we own you. Like, we got papers on you like a slave. No, they say you belong to us because you come from the same culture, the same background, the same struggles, the same situations. You know what I mean? That's the reason why they say that you belong to us, not as you belong to us like a car or a pair of shoes or something. You know what I mean? Come on. You know what they mean when they say you belong to them. You belong to them because you've been through the same things they've been through. You've been through the struggles they've been through. You know what I'm saying? You go through the same things in society that they go through. That's what they mean. So, you know what I mean? So me, myself, as a black man, when I see black women, getting upset and fighting over us, it flatters me because I know that that's the kind of woman that's going to be next to me through thick and thin. You know what I mean? She's going to be there no matter what you do and no matter what you go through. And another prime example I want to tell y'all was the J-Lo situation. You remember when J-Lo was dating Puff Daddy and everything? She was all with the rah-rah, everything, when she was dating the black millionaire Music Mogul. She was cool when all the lights was flashing. It was like, oh, J-Lo dating Puff Daddy. But as soon as the dookie hit the fan, as soon as the hot heat came around her and Hollywood and America turned their nose up because she was dating this black man that was now deemed as a thug because of this gun case, and public opinion change. What was the first thing she did? She scattered out on his ass. She bounced. She left. And that's what most women of other backgrounds do. When you meet them and date them, when it gets too hot for them and the family's not down with it, they bounce. They bounce out, just like J-Lo did. She bounced out, and she went and married that funny-looking dude, Marc Anthony. Because why? She had to come back and clean her public image up of being with a black man that got caught with a gun. Now, let's tell the truth. Now, how many black men get caught with guns and everything? Do black women jump up and leave them? Hell no. They stay right next to their side. And that is the reason why black women got a stake when it comes to black men. Peace.